Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jairo, and in this episode I am spotting at the BEATRIX International Airport here in Aruba. Let's go!
Aruba's airport is named after Beatrix, who was the Queen of the Netherlands from 1980 to 2013. During a normal year, it handles about 2.5 million passengers, with most flights arriving from the US, Holland, Curacao, Canada, and Colombia, among other countries. Before participating at the Spotters event, we had to attend a safety training session. For this, we were separated in groups, and after a short meeting, we headed to where the airport employees have their training as well. We even had our own Spotters Guide document which explained the basics of our participation to the event. Afterwards, we proceeded with the training, which mainly consisted of the do's and don'ts as well as safety procedures in case of an actual emergency. The day chosen for the event was a Saturday, which is usually the busiest day of the week. We first met up with everybody at the VIP room, where we received our shirt, safety vest, and a nice gift bag by the Aruba Airport Authority. Due to the fact that most of us have never met, the event group planned an icebreaker game, which was lots of fun.
Quem tem flight tracker app instalado? Quem quer abrir pilot? Jairo? Sí? Correct. Quem não sabe que está TNCA? Usame não tá quiere. Vos não sabe? Ganha.
Hey, don't feel bad. A mí tampoco.
Following the icebreaker game, we had a very nice breakfast, all courtesy of the airport, and then a short briefing before we headed out to the ramp. We also had a brief moment to check out the schedule of flights for the day, which anyone can get access to by visiting airportaruba.com. As you can notice, that's a lot of flights for such a small island in the Caribbean.
We are now getting to our access vehicle. This is the vehicle we are going to use all day to drive around the apron and the runway and everywhere else.
And of course, everyone was super excited for the day.
So welcome again. We are a group of about 23 spotters that were chosen by the BEATRIX Airport, and we are riding in one of these pickup trucks, and we got Vince here that is in our group. Our group is called the Falcon. We got Richard and Minerva as our group leader and driver. So we are now close to this Avianca Airbus 320. Avianca is an airline from Colombia, and I have flown many times with them. They are the national carrier. And we can see the pilots up there doing their thing. Yeah, they're waving at us. Gracias. When you are on this side of things, there are so many rules, so many things that we have to keep in mind. We have to stay close, and of course it's very different to be so close to the airplanes. I don't know, you're close to the action, so to speak. This is going to be a very cool and a great day. I have participated before on a Spotters Day, and I will leave the link somewhere up here. That was in 2019. I was barely starting to vlog at that time, but maybe after watching this one you want to watch that one too. Go up there somewhere, I'll leave the link.
We then proceeded to our first spot for the day, which was on the south side, near the start of runway 11. Here is where you get very close to the landing and departing aircrafts. Like for example, this Easy Air leaving for Curacao and a Copa Airlines Boeing 737 arriving from Panama City. It was also here that part of my audio did not record, but I was basically explaining that we use an app called Flight Radar 24 to know which aircrafts are on their way. If you are into aviation like we are, I highly recommend you this app as it will give you all sorts of flight information. By the way, part of our group was also on the north side of the runway. The Avianca was now ready to head back to Colombia. Worth noting is that it's the second oldest airline in the world by only a couple of months. Can you name the oldest one in the world? I'll give you a tip. It also flies to Aruba and can usually be seen late in the afternoon. Let me know your answer in the comments below. By the way, the reason that aircrafts head to a certain runway is because they do take off against the wind to create lift. In Aruba, we mostly use runway 11 because the wind is usually coming from the east. A good tip is also to watch the windsock on the right.
So we are now waiting for a Delta Airlines that's about to land. I know that I have a few subscribers. I know that Peter is arriving with WestJet later on today. And then some folks that I met from Atlanta, they are traveling back with the Delta. I don't know if it's this specific airplane. And who else? And also Paul going back to Toronto also with WestJet. That's going to be later on today. But right now, waiting for the Delta Airlines.
Alright, take off runway 11, JetBlue 105. JetBlue 105, and Elbow, contact approach 120, decimal 9. 125, 104, JetBlue 105. Okay.
The Aruba airport offers United States border pre-clearance, which means that you pass through the immigration and customs right here on the island. Once you arrive in the US, it will feel like a local flight. You'll just need to pick up your luggage and go. One of the low-cost carriers that flies to Aruba is Wingo Airlines from Colombia. Flights start at around $100. We also have a general aviation terminal on the south side which handles several private flights a day.
Que você quer assim, você vai rampa of nós por cruza vai guarda uma nanta guardando o aqui na
Nós vou cruzar aqui na água.
Depois de lunch deve bomba ainda.
Depois de lunch?
The group departure deve bomba ainda.
And now we came back to the terminal to check out, the airplanes that are parked at the gate. There was just a Southwest that just got in. We can see the Copa Airlines already pushing back and almost ready to depart, to go back to Panama. That's one of the first ones we saw. And the Wingo, the purple one, this one is from Colombia also. So we can see now the JetBlue taking off on runway 11. It's about to lift off. So the Copa Airlines is about to leave. The one back there, as I mentioned to you before, and our pickup is right here. We have some more aircrafts back here. So the gates are from 1 to 8, and there are a couple more positions, quite a few actually, and part of them more on the central part of the airport are now used for cargo airplanes.
Cuidado, para.
Essa aqui sim tá roupa bom se for para. Essa é um chiquito aqui não olha.
É chiquito, não?
So now the Copa Airlines is finally taking off.
The front frequency 121.6. 121.6, AKB Bravo,
Throughout the years, American Airlines has been an important partner for Aruba's tourism. They started flying to the island way back in 1971, and I have flown with them countless of times to the US. One of the most colorful aircrafts currently flying to Aruba is this bright yellow Airbus 321 by Spirit Airlines. At an airport like ours, I can assure you that it always stands out, and for that reason I also chose it for the thumbnail of this vlog.
So we are right here to the Spirit Airlines, just arrived, and also the American Airlines also just arrived, as you saw in the videos. We are very, very close, but we do have some limits, so we cannot go over those lines. And it's quite noisy right now because this one still has one of the engines on.
We just got another JetBlue taking off. They are currently the carrier with the most weekly flights to Aruba.
And so now we are at a different part of the runway. We are actually at the end of the taxiway Gulf, and this is where the airplane will turn and head to the runway 11 for takeoff. And I'm going to try to take some nice photos here of, I do believe, an American Airlines.
After a couple of hours in the harsh sun, we finally took a break to refill our water bottles and have a quick lunch. I must compliment the whole crew that took great care of us and an event well put together.
To be on the runway for quite a long time, no laugh. We are having lunch right now. Short break so we can get back because a lot of action still awaits us.
Hello, my name is Vince and we're here at the spotting day of Aruba. So here, say something.
Hi, my name is Minerva. I am the team leader. And I think we're enjoying the Spotters Days so very much after a few years that we haven't been doing this as the airport authority. So it's nice to see you guys back.
Yes, I'm Richard, and I'm enjoying this. This is my first time doing spotting, so, and it's not gonna be the last one. It's awesome.
Really fun, and we're gonna do it every year from now on. Thank you.
Degrees, 1 Understand, runway 11, clear to land United 1040.
So we are waiting for the American Airlines 737 and also a United Airlines 737 that are waiting for the takeoff clearance. And the reason is that there is another aircraft landing. Let's see which one it is. Also a 737 it seems, and does seem like another United. Yes, it is. So in case you're wondering what he is doing, he's got a 360 camera, one of those Insta360. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of the shots that he's gotten throughout the day. It seems pretty cool.
JetBlue 673, wind 120 degrees, 20 knots, runway 11, clear to land. Clear to land 11, JetBlue 673.
Before wrapping up this day, I would like your help for the following. There is a competition for the most popular shot taken during this event. Each spotter was allowed 3 photos. I'll leave a link in the description of this video where you can go and give my photos a like. The main prize is a travel voucher which I can surely use right now. Thanks in advance.
So guys, I hope you liked this episode. It was the most fun I had to make a vlog about the airport. And yeah, remember to subscribe, like, share, ask your questions below, and see you next week, guys. Bye-bye.